art and culture now. Okay, so in case of Buddhism, I know a lot of you would have memorized this. There are 4 very important places, sacred places of Buddhism. One essentially is Lumbini, and all of you please do let me know what is the importance of this particular place according to Buddhism. One is Lumbini, second one is Bodh Gaya, okay, second one is Bodh Gaya, third one is Kushnagar, and the fourth one, right, essentially is Saranath. And those who are wondering, sir,
Lumbini,
you said third and fourth, but you wrote inverse like this. Why? The reason is, even just like you, I also have memorized it. Right? Sequence. Lumbini is known for what? Birthplace of
Lumbini,
Siddhartha. Right? Siddhartha, initial name, right? And later he becomes Buddha. Bodh Gaya, right? What is the importance of Bodh Gaya? Right? Place of enlightenment. Saranath, first sermon of the Buddha was given at Saranath. And Kushnagar, right? That is basically the place where the parinirvana. They will use a technical name, parinirvana. Right? Parinirvana is at this particular place. So these are the 4 sacred places associated with Buddhism. Now, out of this, focus on the second one, Bodh Gaya. Right? Focus on the second one because the article is associated with the second one. Bodh Gaya Temple Act of 1949. Now, what is the right discussion that has been happening here? At Bodh Gaya, there is a temple. Now, the issue is there is a dispute between Hindus as well as the Buddhist monks here. Okay, there is a dispute. What is the dispute? Who should have control over the management of this temple? Who should have the control over the management of this particular temple? That is a dispute. And historically, if you see, initially it was basically managed by Buddhist monks, and post 1590 it is said that the Hindu monks basically settled here and they constructed a mutt here. Right? Mutt is basically a place. So they constructed a mutt and the management was overseen by Hindu, right, priest or Hindu mahants here. And right after independence, the government, that is the Bihar government, implemented an act, right, that is Bodh Gaya Temple Act of 1949. And right, in Bodh Gaya Temples Act of 1949, essentially they recommended a committee, right, that is management committee for temple, which will have 4 representatives from Hindu and 4 representatives from, right, Buddhism, that is Buddhist. 4 Hindus and 4 Buddhist, and the district magistrate, right, essentially will be de facto the chairperson. That is, he will be overseeing the committee which has been set up to manage the temple. Okay, so this was according to the 1949 Act. But the concern raised by the Buddhist monks was same thing again. When you have a composition of 4 plus 4, and there is a chairperson, or the district magistrate becomes the chairperson of the committee. This district magistrate could be Hindu, and generally it is. As a result of this, right, what will happen? Out of 9 members, essentially majority, that is the 5 people, will be again Hindus. Which means, right, again the Hindus will decide what kind of activity, what should be done in the temple, etc., etc. So that has been the criticism, that has been a concern raised by the Buddhist, and multiple times. This is not new, although the protest has been happening for more than a month now. This is not new. Multiple times in the past also, there have been protests against freeing up of this particular temple. Right? In fact, there is a petition pending in the Supreme Court of India as well. So now the article basically says, again the protests have erupted. From the month of February, the protest has been conducted by Buddhist monks here, who are demanding that this particular place, it is a sacred place for them. It is a place where Lord Buddha Siddhartha got enlightenment and became Lord Buddha. So it should be freed up, it should be given to Buddhist for the management. Done. So this is basically